but who better than me?
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So earlier on today, I told you how Oleksandr Usyk wins this rematch against Anthony Joshua. Well, now I'll tell you how I can see Anthony Joshua winning the rematch against Oleksandr Usyk and reclaiming his world heavyweight titles for the third time. Now, it's no secret, Usyk has the speed, the ability, the technique, the ring IQ, and footwork for this fight. But Anthony Joshua has the power and the size. Not sure about strength because we've not experienced that one before, but he's definitely got the power and the size advantage. So the way I see Anthony Joshua winning this fight, first things first, from that first round, he's got to be prepared to take a shot. He's got to be in the mindset of, okay, you can land on me, but if you hit me, I'm getting that back twofold. A very, very similar mentality to what Terence Crawford has. Sometimes some people feel like it's to his detriment, but it works for him. Anytime you tag Terence Crawford, first thing he does, it's almost like he smiles and looks like, oh, okay. And instantly, he's just trying to get that shot back. He doesn't focus on the game plan. It's like, okay, no, I need to get that shot back. As soon as he gets that shot back, then he goes back into his game plan. But it's like, no, you don't get a free hit. And that's what Anthony Joshua has to do in this fight. Whenever Usyk goes to throw, you have to throw with him. Similar to what he kind of did in the 6th round of the first fight. Usyk was coming in trying to jab or trying to get himself into position. As soon as he was stepping in, AJ was hitting him with the backhand. And that made Usyk pause, it made Usyk reset. So he's got to throw. When Usyk throws, he's got to be prepared to take a shot. He's not going to necessarily walk in the high guard and just try and stalk him in that sense, but he's got to stay close to him. He can't go on the, you would think him being the taller guy, you stick on the outside. You can't stick on the outside against Usyk. He's too quick, too elusive, and he knows too much of the tricks. AJ's got to stay within mid-range to inside so that Usyk is always within range of his bent arm punches, which are normally like his best punches. He has to, as much as possible, grab Usyk, keep him as close to the ropes as possible, not allow him much room to move. He's got to employ dirty tactics. He's got to get rough. He's got to make it to where Usyk doesn't think this is a gentleman's sport, and he can't just do his boxing. He realizes we're now in a dogfight. This is whose heart is strongest, who can take the most damage. He's got to put him in that position. Also, for me personally, every shot he throws needs to be chest and below for the first 4 rounds. Forget trying to jab at Usyk's head. His chest can't move as fluidly as his head is. His chest is always going to be there. Target's going to be there. The solar plexus is going to be there. You step on the inside, literally bang him to the hip. Catch him just at the top of his groin guard. Like, if you need to, like, you hit him low as well. Like, you literally, up until the point where the ref says you do that again, I'm taking a point off. You know what? Do it again, because ultimately we know that unless you've knocked Usyk down like 1 or 2 times, you're not really winning this on points. This isn't for you to go points. The mindset is not for you to go points. This is for you to take this guy out. Ultimately, hit him low, on several occasions if you can. Maybe you don't put your full-blooded power into each of the low shots, because obviously if you hit him low and he can't continue, then you get disqualified and he wins. But if you hit him low enough whereby it takes the wind out of him, you get a point taken off, but he's now not moving comfortably, mission accomplished. Because now he can't use those angles on you. He can't get in and out of range as quickly. Like, the feet are going to be slower. He's also going to have a bit more size and sort of mass on his body, as we've seen. He may not be a huge amount bigger on the scales, but we can see that just his natural frame's gotten a little bigger, so his speed may not be as quick as it was. It's still going to be quicker than AJ's, but his reactions could be slightly slower, or his speed could be slightly slower enough that that same shot that he was able to slip from you last time, maybe this time it grazes him as he's kind of getting out of the way, and that can still take a toll. So ultimately, my keys for AJ to win this fight: number one, he's got to be prepared to be hit. Number two, he's got to punch when Usyk punches. 3, got to stay on the inside, as close to inside the mid-range as possible, tie him up where possible, and rough him up, make it a very dirty, non-sportsman-like fight. And number 4, for the first 3 to 4 rounds, everything needs to be from below the neck down to wear the body out, because if the extra mass he's carrying, that's probably going to be the that's going to be the way you slow him down. You stop him from being as elusive as he wants to be. And if he employs those tactics, Usyk still will be able to survive a few rounds. He's not he's not a weak-willed man, and he's doing this for a cause. So I would then predict that AJ could probably get it done around between rounds 8 and 10. I could definitely see that happening. So that's how I could see Anthony Joshua winning this fight. Thanks for watching, and tune in. Come back on Friday, where I will give you my prediction of how I see this fight going. I've kind of given you both angles here of, sort of how I feel they need to play it, but I will give you the overall, same as I done last year. And yes, I will give you my prediction on who I think's got this one. Thanks for watching, and yeah, speak to you soon.